Well, hello traders. Hope everyone is doing good. Let us do our weekly review, week 19. So 2 points that we're gonna evaluate is how far is our forecast versus actual, and as well what can we expect for Thursday and Friday. So how far we actually about up 3% on both GBPUSD and USDCAD. So at least our forecast was respected on these 3 days. So let us just quickly check how are the charts with respect to that. We will start with GBPUSD. So let's just go on a daily chart to play back both Monday and Tuesday. All right, so this is the daily chart. So if you can check our last update as far as our back testing, we wanted price to respect this area that we have identified, and we have started to see signs for that by having this doji. So when price gets exhausted, it tried to push up, it failed and then got back, and we've closed on a doji candle. That shows that momentum for bullish movement has been exhausted and probably sellers have entered the market. So what do we do? In this case, I've waited for price to at least retrace about 38% or 50%. I think it's 38%. Let's just see. Yes, it's 38% on the Fibonacci. I've waited for price to retrace at least 38% before I could enter the trade. I have as well shared the trade that I took on my Telegram group, which of a link underneath. So let us just go to the 4 hours so that we at least see what transpired. So as week opened, I didn't take any trade up until this point. So I got triggered in the trade, and I think that was Monday, this is Tuesday, and a little bit of today. So we're currently sitting in this position. As you can see, these are the orders that are currently on the paper trading account. And again, I think I'll emphasize this. I did on my Telegram group. I am using paper trading because this is a strategy that I'm testing. It is of paramount that if you start a new strategy, you give it at least 3 months or 6 months before you can put it on live market. So when I'm paper trading, it doesn't mean that I do not know how to trade the Forex market. I've been trading for 8 years and I've been profitable for 3 years. I've been profitable using the ICT strategy on the lower time frame. I will link my Telegram group where I used to share my trades, so everyone can see the history of where have I been as far as Forex markets. I've been profitable, but the problem is obviously you cannot be on the desk each and every day, London or New York session, trading the market. At least in my case, there's more that I do in a day. So I had then decided on changing a strategy. So when you change a strategy, you do not just put live funds and start trading them on a new strategy. So I'm gonna be using paper trading for this very purpose, and probably 3 months or 6 months down the line, that's when I can start implementing live funds. So the reason why I'm also doing these videos is not to showcase if maybe I'm the best trader in the world and if people should start following me. This should be for educational purposes. So if people are finding value through these videos, thumbs up. If someone is looking for quote unquote a real trader that doesn't do paper trading, unfortunately for me in this point in time, this is the situation that I find myself in. And I do not advise anyone to take the trades that I take on their live accounts. So if anyone is also changing a strategy and they want to trade the daily time frame, I do invite everyone to join me on this journey, because I will share the details of what I look for, how am I going about it, and as well everything which relates to back-tested information, how the strategy has been doing over the years, and also these live trades that I take, and I come back to you guys to report about. So in some of the videos, I'll go to the account history as well, where we can all just sit down and have a look as far as how I have gone. There's nothing to hide as well. This is paper trade. I think for March, because there's March trades here, I've been doing a little bit of ICT, trying to trade ICT, but then I had soon changed now in May with this new strategy. I had done about, I think, 278 on the account. That's 0.2 something percent for the for the month of May. So we will also just see how far these trades go. So okay, sorry for that ad break. It had to be there before people get angry. Why am I doing paper trading? As it's an expectation that most influencers, quote unquote, or people in the forex markets who are on YouTube should be real traders with real funded accounts, which some fake and they make clout and people follow them. In my case, I don't have any interest to fake anyone. I want to engage people who are honest and as well who are planning to make a living out of the market, to join me on a journey as we discover a strategy that works for people who are full-time working or who are committed in other businesses. Enough ranting. So this is where we are on Wednesday. So currently this is a downtrend, obviously. We've made a higher low and lower low. We've mitigated some fair value gaps, and now we're actually expecting to continue bearish. Where do we go on Thursday, and where do we expect Thursday and Friday to play? So obviously, as you can see, prices started to pull back. I'm expecting a pullback to come around these areas, mitigate some orders before it continues bearish. It can take us out of the trade. That is okay. We can always have an opportunity to re-enter. So re-entering a trade is part of the trading process. If the trades continues bearish already, probably breaking the structure, I'll probably move my stop loss in this area or on these highs, just to perhaps secure some profits here and there. Are we good? So I hope someone is also trading GBPUSD. I'd love to see your analysis. You can share a link on the comment section so that we do discuss about it. So let's go to USDCAD. Same output with USDCAD. So I'll just go to the daily time frame so that we do review where we have been and then how far has the trade played out for Monday, Tuesday, and as well today, Wednesday. Okay, so we also here had a doji. So the reaction between GBPUSD, Euro USD, and USDCAD is the same. It's because they all share the USD currency, so they all will react the same. Hence, it is very paramount that when you are in profit, you at least break even, because if one goes to the opposite direction, the other one will follow. So you'll probably lose 2% while you perhaps could have had a break even on trades. So it's called correlation, pairs that correlate. We'll talk about it later, but for context, we had a doji. We did analyze that this is a break and retest, and we're expecting a follow through. So when price is broken in an area and is retesting it and gives out candlesticks that shows change in momentum, like this one, if I would have probably taken an entry there, or I would have taken a 50% entry and would have lost. But according to my strategy, it wouldn't have been ideal. Knowing market structure, I wouldn't just take a trade in the air, So what does market structure say is here we had equal lows, they were manipulated, and then we were running out to actually hit some stop loss of those who had sell orders here. Let us go to the trades. So when price pulled back, I actually did the same thing with this one. Price had to pull back, I think about, was it 30% or 38% or 50% of the doji. All right, so yeah, so as you can see, the entry was here, so it's probably about let me say 38% of the candle. So the problem is that when you will enter price, let me remove everything including the Fibonacci for now. If you would enter here at the top, your stop loss have to be here, so it's a bit wide, so you want to at least enter somewhere here so that your stop loss is a little bit manageable. So in my case it was similar. I had the entry here and I didn't put my stop loss here. So there's another trick that I will share with you guys. On a candle, if you're entering a trade based on a candlestick, normally 78% of the candlestick, it's a good enough value for your stop loss. So there's a reason for that. It's because if price retraces 78% of the candle, in most cases it's gonna just break. So you do not have to use 100% of the candle for your stop loss. You can easily just use about 78% of it. So this was my trade. I was aiming for 1 to 3. So I had later increased my target as well. So it's okay. I'll probably also just make a reference on the trade that I put on Telegram just to be sure about this one. But how did we do? So just the same as GBPUSD, price has rejected because principles have to be followed. If there's a dodge, it means that we have pushed and manipulated the area, or rather triggered some orders, and then we're pulling back to hit some stop losses, and price has soon gone bullish. So obviously we are on a trend line, and the expectation here, as you can see here, they're doing the same thing that they've done here. So they have triggered some orders. Anyone who's here buying, probably they've hit their stop loss, so they've triggered their orders and quickly went away. Yeah, so we're probably gonna see what will happen. So another interesting theme with regards to where price is, it looks like this is a decision area for the market. If you can see, we have inside bars here, an inside bar here, and an inside bar here. So it looks as if this is a decision area. So I am truly not sure if price will continue bullish. Reason being, it can be a rejection area, as we can see here and probably a little bit of here. So I'm not truly sure where the market is gonna go from here, but based on principles, we know that, sorry about that, we know that when price is descending based on principles, it has to then break upwards. So that's my hope. I'm hoping that as we're having a descending channel, at least price breaks up and then we profit from the bullish move. What to expect for Thursday and Friday? Probably a little bit of consolidation. I'm not expecting any of the trades to complete. So price, as you can see, it had broken this area, which was support in some cases, which was resistance in some cases, so probably can be support for a continuation, but that would probably happen next week. So that's it. Thank you for watching the video. If you haven't entered this trade, I will make a plan that I share the progress and also evaluate if there are re-entry opportunities. It is important that we also try and keep to our strategies. So as I'm developing a strategy, I haven't catered for a re-entry model. So there's probably going to be a re-entry model that I will have to infuse on the strategy as the trades develop towards the targets that we are planning to achieve. I'll put the targets now on the screen, and then yes, happy trading week, everyone. Keep well till we meet next time on our forecast next week. Bye.